Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive fake punt. They got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 4th down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Faking the give. Now Watson. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Now Watson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Watson. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
(21-0) our score after 1. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores. And
touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And it is 28-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
The Ravens take over the first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Baltimore
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's 3rd and 6.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Chubb will try the middle here. Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Alert!
Watson off play action. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Patrick Queen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here we go on fourth. Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Watson on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way. They could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Again, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Chubb running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Now it's Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Browns. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it is 42-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. On 4th down, Watson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Play action. Now Jackson. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Come on, ready? Hey, report! Report! Hey!
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run it again with Chubb. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll be out right at the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Faking the give. Now Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Hey, 31! Hey, 34!
Out of the gun, Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. David Njoku from 6 yards away. And the Browns look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. From the 27, Watson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet.
Partner, doesn't this speak to how well he works with this offensive line? They know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam. And he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. And some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
That's good for the Baltimore Ravens.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely dream scenario for everyone on that offense. And they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed.